Hey guys, Victoria Haffer here, intuitive healer, Reiki master teacher, mindset coach, yoga therapist, and badass empath. I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, and that is crystals, all things crystals. Crystals are an amazing tool that you can use just for yourself personally in your own personal practice. To keep yourself clean and clear on a regular basis. You can use them in meditation. If you are a healer yourself, I got to tell you, when I started adding crystals and working with my clients, it brought their healings to the next level. It was really profound, basically. So I want to talk to you, for those of you who have heard about crystals and you're interested, you're fascinated, you want to know more, then this is the video for you. So crystals are living, energetic beings, really. Everything's energy, right? Quantum physics, everything's energy. And each crystal has very specific healing attributes, and they also have a very specific vibrational frequency that they vibe at. So it's pretty cool. So, people often will say, well, how do I know what crystals to work with? If you are local to a crystal shop, a mineral shop, a new age shop, and you can go in and physically be in the space, in the essence of the crystal, I highly recommend that. Because it's as simple as you picking up a crystal and just tuning in, getting a little quiet, and they'll let you know if you can really tap into that clearing. And it's one of the things that I teach my clients and my students first off, really, in our work together, is to how to intuitively tap into your own divine wisdom and know when something is for your highest vibration. Right? Whether it be a crystal, whether it be food, whether it be a person, a book, anything. So that's step one, get your crystals. If you don't have the ability to be in the physical space of the crystals, then the next thing I would suggest is that you go to the computer, go to Google, go to whatever search engine you're using, and then just type in crystals for whatever it is that you are looking to create or manifest at this time. So maybe you would want a crystal for protection. Maybe you want a crystal for self-healing. Maybe you want a crystal for abundance, right? So maybe you want a crystal for clearing your own energy. So you just put into the search engine crystals for X, Y, whatever, ... whatever it is that you want. And a whole bunch of crystals are going to come up for that. And then just look at them. Again, intuitively, you don't have to be in the space. Energy, right, can neither be created nor destroyed. So it's still out, whether it be here or in Texas or in another country, you can still tap into the energy of the crystal being. And just play with that, and you'll just kind of get an intuitive knowing of, hit yes or no. Is this crystal for me? And then you can order online. So you have access to all these wonderful possibilities. And what I've found is I have many crystals. I'm just going to share with you just a few in my spiritual crystal toolbox that I use with myself and with my clients. But there's just so many amazing options, and sometimes you may need to work with a very specific crystal for a period of time, and then it's basically done what it's supposed to do or needed to do, and then at that point it may be time to maybe work with another crystal. So energy, our state, our energetic state is dynamic, so it's ever changing. So depending on if you are working with chakras, and I have another video on specifically on the chakras, the energy vortexes, that run through the body and inside and outside of the body. So if you're not sure what a chakra is, stay tuned for that video. But so let's just talk a little bit about, so you choose the crystals, or they choose you, and then you have a crystal to work with. Size doesn't really matter. Often the smaller crystals can be even more powerful, or be revving at a higher vibration than a larger crystal. So don't worry too much about that. Just find something that works for you. Again, holding the crystal in your hand, you can feel the energy as you become more attuned to your own inner knowing and your own interconnectedness. And meditation can help you with that. Meditation, I actually have a free guided meditation. If you go to my website, victoriahaffer.com, and opt in to receiving information from me, you will actually get a free guided meditation, guided experience that will help you to get grounded and expansive, so you can be in that state so that you can create infinite possibilities. And again, going into that space of meditation, the crystals can help you to go to a deeper state as well. So just a few of my crystals I've brought out to play that I want to share with you and tell you a little bit about their healing attributes. And honestly, you can look up a crystal, and there's books on crystals, you know, there can be pages on just one crystal on the healing attributes of it. And typically there will be a physical healing attribute, often mental, maybe emotional, and spiritual as well. So really it depends on the purpose and what you're looking to cultivate or partner with the crystal in order to achieve, make space for, because often it could be just about clearing out stuck or stagnant energy, or to draw in. So whatever that is. So this is a Hematite Quartz. I don't know how well you can see that in the video, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And Hematite Quartz is really helpful and powerful for healing aspects of our, when we're having issues or being out of balance with our self-worth, our self-esteem, as well as our immune system, right? Our immune system on a physical level. So let's just say that was something that you were looking to work with, and you knew that I am not worthy, which we know is such a common mantra amongst individuals. And we know that consciously we know we are, but subconscious is where really all of our limiting beliefs sit, right under the surface. So let's just say you're working on self-esteem and self-worth. So basically you can just sit in meditation and hold the crystal. And remember, where your energy goes, your energy flows. So it's really important that you focus on what you want. So what is it that you want? What's the opposite of low self-worth or low self-esteem, right? That would be confidence, right? What is it exactly that you want to be able to do? Feel more comfortable in large groups, more comfortable in social settings, more comfortable meeting new people that you don't know. So be specific about what you want to achieve, right? So allowing for the energy to go in that space. So using the crystal for that. Now, also, if you know about the chakras, the energy centers, each energy center from root to crown, and those are the seven major chakras, represent a different aspect of us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And if you're aware of the colors, so root chakra is the reddish brown color, which is exactly what this is. The Hematite Quartz is a reddish brown. So you could also, if you want to lay down on your back in a guided meditation in supine position, you could place this right on your first or second chakra, which would be in this space here. And then again, just kind of focus on the mantra or the affirmation that you want, and just, asking your spiritual team or your guides to assist you in clearing any blocks negative self-talk, it can be in our DNA, genetics, right? We can download it from our parents and our grandparents as well. So asking your spiritual team, the divine source, God, goddess, to assist in clearing anything that's standing in the way of you being fully confident in XYZ, right? So again, Hematite Quartz. Beautiful. So another favorite of mine is rainbow fluorite. And again, I don't know if this is doing justice, the video, to these videos. This is a flat one. There, crystals come in different shapes. They can be polished, which is when they're really shiny and smooth, or they can come in their raw format before they've been processed at all. And rainbow fluorite is obviously another one of my favorite crystals. And this is really powerful for cleaning and protecting your aura, your auric field, that energy bubble that we all have, that it can extend out, beyond our arms, around us, and assists in protecting us. But unfortunately, as we go throughout the day, and there is so much psychic debris, energy out there that we're coming into contact with. So anytime you go into a space where your energy bubble is touching or flirting with somebody else's energy bubble, it could be a restaurant. You could be sitting at a table in a booth, and then somebody sits right behind you in that booth. Now their energy bubble is in your energy bubble, right? Not to mention all the EMFs, the Wi-Fi, and the radiation. This is all invisible stuff that's real. This energy that's constantly coming in and wanting to penetrate our energetic field. So rainbow fluorite is really powerful in protecting us against that and absorbing that kind of energy. So cleanses and protects the aura against EMFs. It also is a powerful crystal for anxiety and for worry. So often I will keep a piece of this near my computer, my laptop, right? Because basically all electronics will emit EMFs. So really powerful. Another favorite crystal, one of my really favorite crystals, is called Labradorite. And I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, do you see that? It's very shiny and sparkly. It's so gorgeous. And depending on what, tends to have a little bit more blue shimmer, but sometimes it can have more of a green shimmer, but this is gorgeous. Labradorite is really, can be really helpful when you're going through a change and transitions. It helps with giving you strength for moving through hardships, and also helps to assist in raising consciousness, and as well as protects the aura. So you're going to find that there might be many different crystals that are for quote-unquote protection. For example, black tourmaline, onyx, obsidian, but you may not resonate with all of them. So you might say, okay, there's all these crystals for protection of the energy field, and then if you have the option to either be in the presence of them and hold them, or just ask your higher self. Another tool that you can use, and I'll do another video specifically on this, is a pendulum. And a pendulum is actually an extension of your higher self. So stay tuned for that video as well. But you could ask your pendulum, is this crystal for my highest and best for XYZ? So whatever healing attribute you're looking to achieve, right, with that crystal, and then it will pop up. So again, Labradorite, so beautiful. I actually have a big Labradorite pendant that I typically will wear if I know I'm going out into places with large crowds, like the mall during the holidays, or a concert where I know that there'll be lots of people that may not be of the highest vibration. So to just kind of stay in that highest vibe in my own bubble. Another crystal that I absolutely love is called lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. So it's very striated, dark blue. And this is a crystal that you would want to use and work with for self-awareness and self-expression and accessing your inner truth. So blue, this color blue, so blue in itself, the throat chakra, which is really about communication and our ability to speak our truth in a loving and respectful manner, creative expression. So this is actually the reason why I got it, because it's smooth and it's not too large. And often when I know there's something that needs to be said, or I need to clear or heal or work with the throat chakra, this fits right in here nicely, especially with my clients. Especially many of my clients are women, and we know as women that throat chakra can be excessive or deficient, right, in that space. So lapis lazuli is also a powerful stone to access and work with your third eye, the sixth chakra, ajna, intuition, into me I see, your inner knowing, your inner trusting. So when you're in that space of feeling like you can't access the truth, what should I do? What should I do? If you find that you're constantly having to look outside of yourself, right, to access what to do next, you find that you're always asking everybody else for their opinion, that basically will tell you that your sixth chakra, your third eye, is out of balance. So this crystal can help you with that. So again, if you're laying on your back, you can place this right on your third eye during a meditation or a guided meditation. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Another one of my crystals that I use often with my clients is amethyst. Amethyst is this beautiful, sparkly, purpley crystal. And of course, I love hearts. So anytime I can find a crystal that's in a heart shape, I will use that for sure. Amethyst is about spiritual protection and cleansing and purification and healing, deep healing. It's also a natural tranquilizer, so it's really good to use for meditation as well. So again, you can hold it in your hands, or you can take it if you're specifically working with an addiction. So I think most of us have some form of addiction. I mean, there's definitely a fine line. Addiction is something that actually gets in the way, where it turns into almost like an obsession, right? And it gets in the way of you living a healthy, balanced life. And but amethyst is a really powerful crystal to work with those underlying deep-seated the stagnation and the holdings and the trauma that may be sitting in your emotional field. Amethyst, powerful, powerful, powerful crystal. Rose quartz, probably one of the most commonly known crystals on the planet. It's pink, of course it's a heart. Again, any shape. So rose quartz is primarily about love. So let's say you're challenged with a lot of anger, impatience, frustration, needing forgiveness, wanting forgiveness, whether it be self-forgiveness or someone else. Maybe it's someone that's still alive or someone that has passed already and crossed over. but that resentment and that maybe even hate or rage. So the opposite of those things is love. Rose quartz, very powerful crystal to use for healing, for self-love, for compassion for yourself and for others. I definitely recommend rose quartz in everybody's crystals kit. And another beautiful favorite is celestite. And again, if you can see, it's a very light colored blue, very sparkly, very crystally. So beautiful. This crystal is a very, very powerful tool to work with and access your spiritual team, your guardian angels, your power animals, whatever it is. Everyone has, that will also be another video. So stay tuned for that, specifically all about your spiritual team and how to access them. But step one is to work with one of the higher frequency crystals, and celestite is one of them. This is also a very powerful crystal to use in meditation and accessing your intuition. So this crystal is really good for meditating and balancing your crown chakra. So the 7th chakra, which is the chakra that connects us to spirit. So again, whatever spirit looks like to you, could be Mother Earth, it could be God, it could be the universe, right? It could be universal life force energy, whatever that is. This will help you to access that. When you feel lonely or alone, then your crown chakra is most likely closed off. So I want you to think about this. That's like if you were to walk into a room that was dark and you thought, this room is really dark. Wow. I don't know how to, I'm scared. This is really, I can't see anything. But then if you choose to turn the light switch on, suddenly there's light in that room. So it's really the same thing. We're never alone. We're always supported by our spiritual team. It's the belief that we have around it, right? Or not allowing our own selves to access that space of our spiritual team. And so this crystal, so you have to sort of believe a little bit to allow for the miracles to start to come and to start to play with that aspect of your life, whether it be the elementals, fairies, or your guardian angels, or let's say you're really connected to horses. So the equine ancestors would be part of your spiritual team. Or maybe the wolf is your one of your power animals. So you would tap into the wolf ancestors as well. And what that means is that you're just accessing their knowledge and their protection, their wisdom. And so again, another video to come would be specifically on power animals, which are spirit guides for you. And if you're not really connected to or attracted to animals so much, you may not have any power animals in your spiritual team, and that's okay too, right? So again, celestite, contacting your guardian angels, your spiritual team, also assisting in meditation and accessing your intuition, opening up and balancing third eye and crown chakra. Okay, so energetic tools that these are, and amazing energetic beings that I just adore. So just like anything, just like our own energetic fields can get a little mucked up, just like if you never wash your windshield on your car, eventually you wind up with this film. If you wear glasses and you always have them on and you haven't cleaned them for 3 weeks, and then suddenly you really look at them and notice that they're kind of dirty, and then you go and wash them, and then suddenly you see the world in a whole new different way. So it's the same thing. So suggesting when you get your new crystal, you want to clean and clear it. So cleaning your crystal, depending on the crystal. So it could be as simple as, and again, just Google to make sure, but you can wash them under cold water and just ask for your spiritual team to clear out any energy that is not of the highest vibration. There are certain crystals that will dissolve in water, specifically selenite, danburite. A lot of the ites will be that way. Salt, if you're using like salt crystals. So selenite is a self-cleaning crystal, and I often will take my other crystals and lay them on this just so that they just stay clean and clear the entire time. So cold water is one way to clean them. You can sit them in, you can get some Himalayan salt or sea salt in a big container and place your crystals in there. If they're smaller, if they're like this size, that'd be great. But if you have a bunch of like large crystals, this is a spirit quartz, which is also self-clearing as well, and helps you to get to the higher realms, and again in working with your third eye and your crown chakra. So another easy way to clear and clean crystals is to use sage. You might have heard of sage. Sage is great to clear the energy in a space, room. Often I will bring sage with me when I go on trips and hit up hotel rooms and things like that, just to clear the energy of anything that's come before me. This is Captain America. This is my healing Reiki therapeutic dog and partner. And I don't know if you can see behind, I think you can. Thor, the pup of thunder, is also my partner, and he's just holding space for us here. So Captain wanted to come in and say hello. So sage, you can just take a piece. I happen to like white sage. There's many different kinds of sage. And then you always want to make sure you have some kind of a fireproof bowl. This is a shell that I use, so that, because sometimes these little sparks can go off and I'm constantly burning my rug. So you just want to be really careful and make sure you stay safe when you're using the sage. So we will light it up. Can get that going a little bit. You can see the smoke, so just hold it, so I'm holding it over the shell, and then you can just take a moment. So this is either if you've used this on yourself, or if you are a healer and you're using your crystals on other people. I typically will clean and clear them after each session. And you just put the sage right underneath it, and I have my shell underneath the sage, and you just allow, and you just ask your spiritual team to assist in clearing out anything that is not of the highest vibration that we know of love and joy and gratitude. And it just clears it out. You don't have to spend a long time on it. You can clear your own energy bubble as well as you do this. You can clear your friends, your family, as long as they're open to it. Your beloved, your dogs, your cats. Careful of having this around birds though, because their little lungs can be sensitive. nice and clean and clear. So once your crystals, and again, many of these are self-clearing. There's actually been a lot of, there's some controversy around crystals that, do we even have to clear them? I am just sticking with if I'm using them on other people or other people are coming into contact with my own personal healing crystals, I just like the ritual of clearing the energy from the stone. So once you've clean and cleared your crystals, then you can charge them for, it's really just setting an intention for how you would like to use the crystal. So again, if we're working with a specific addiction, maybe you have an addiction to food or to spending or to gambling or alcohol, obviously, or drugs, anything, and specifically you're looking for strength and for guidance and for healing and to release and take out any entities or negative energies that might be attached to the energetic field. The thing is, our spiritual team can't assist in healing without us asking. So it's really important. So if you want to charge up your amethyst specifically for healing with addiction, you would just, after you clear it and clean it, you would then charge it, and you can set the intention. And a nice little, you can, if you have a windowsill that the sun and the moon will hit, once you've done that, you can put it in the windowsill and allow for it to charge for 24 hours. You just want to be careful. Some crystals can be very sensitive to extreme light, or sunshine, I should say. So, just be mindful of that. You can also charge it in your garden or in the ground, like outside, if that's calling you as well. So, we have talked about a lot of things. There are thousands and thousands of amazing, magical crystals on the planet, and new ones that come out. So I just recommend and just, invite you to explore crystals, explore the elemental world, explore spiritual healing. Clearly you've been called to watch this video for a reason. And so, what is it? Maybe you'd like to take a few minutes to journal on crystals, have some fun exploring. Again, check out and maybe search and see if there's any local crystal shops or New Age shops in the area, and just go on a field trip and play and just explore and have fun. Let your inner kid come out. I am here for you. I've got your back every step of the way. If you have any questions, visit me. You can visit me I have obviously subscribed to my YouTube channel, Victoria Haffer, and you can access me at my website, victoriahaffer.com, and just check out what's happening there as well. Feel free to email me or private message me. I'm across the board on all social media platforms, as well as TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of it. And I am here for you. So I want to hear about it. Make sure that you write in the comments below what you thought about the video, what videos you'd like to see more of, and I hope to hear from you soon. Peace out.